I'm glad I never smoked. I actually, to say it in mild, I hate smoke.
Okay.
I hate it. Number one, it stinks.
Mm.
Number two, it's really expensive these days. Number three, it kills people.
Yeah.
My dad died indirectly because of cigarettes.
Okay.
The lady that used to stay with him after my mom and my dad got divorced, she died directly because of cigarettes. She was a chain smoker. We had a lot of times fights about smoking. She would light a cigarette while we sit at the table and eating.
Yeah.
My dad raised his voice a lot of times about that to me. Eventually I said, okay, if that is the case, then after we dish up food, I'll take my food to the room and sit and eat in the room.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit and eat somewhere where somebody is smoking next to me.
Okay.
So maybe that's the thing that made me hate smoking. But yeah, I never tried smoking in my life. My dad had like no ring out. The then would poison alcohol and this cuts to a terrorist like there. Then now they in 25 grams. I used to throw a box out in the good land, and then wood. They are some cutting. The 25 grams we are going to far apart. It's all about for the springbok. I like them to we are to call it springbok. You come out to the Skomaya, it way too, but they do have a
Yeah.
it's all right in Zambia, it will be it's a springbok for very light. Very near on the swamp. Sashana, you know, we have to see no more when I'm trying no more move. So maybe not all of them sit on pay. I'm not a mundo pema.
Just
Bring the bank on running back bring the bank on running back as long as I'll pay it sound. Men now one number say I thought 50 million. You have told to pay me sound. Stop one and discussing talk chair. Last year, one no paying sound in some way on some even drugs.
Okay.
Even drugs and doesn't mean it. When I had even up until today, when say army, 1989.
Okay.
We went out with one of the drivers. They asked us to go and burn some books, books that they taught us, stuff that they learned us in the army, and the books on the truck, and we had some petrol. Put it on fire.
Yeah.
When we got out of the camp, he said he wants to stop quickly there in the colored area in Kimberley. I can't remember even what was the name of it. And, yeah, you know, while you're in the army, you don't get often out of the base camp. You stay in the base camp the first 3 months.
Yeah.
So we got there and thought, well, I also want to hop off and see what was in it. So he went to this lady and he bought a little pill as big as a match.
Okay. Yeah.
Matches,
Yeah.
so small. As I'm saying, 1989. And I remember he paid 27 bucks. 27 rand for that day. He was actually sleeping in the bed next to me in the bungalow. I said to him, what's that? He says, that's Mandrax. So what's Mandrax? He says, a drug. Why would you use it? They put you on a block for 7 days. Why do you want to be on a block for 7 days? Why don't you want to be normal for 7 days? I hated to be sick. So why do you want to feel on a block for 7 days? I couldn't understand it. Up until today, I can't understand why people fall in being an alcoholic. I drink, I'm not shy to say. I drink and if a party or a fire. Enjoy myself. But I don't go beyond the limits, and if I said I have enough, I have enough.
Okay. Yeah.
But those two things, drugs and alcohol.
So if maybe you could have a chance to do something for someone, what would you do today?
Sure, at least try to encourage him. If somebody is discouraged, man, if you're down there in the bottom and you don't feel like you're going to get out of this hole, but you always have to look up to God and say, I will be leading in your footsteps, my hand in your hand, and I will get out of this. My dad used to say, if you fall, Sumo, task.
Tell us more about your army moment.
I started working at the railways on the trains,
Yeah.
and while you're on the train, you actually holding a key post. So every time that you get a call-up instruction, you have to give it to the personnel officer, the personnel clerk, and then they ask for what is the correct word that I'm looking for? It's not exemption. They ask you for. They ask the army for this. That time it was compulsory to go to the army.
Okay.
So they ask for what is the word I'm looking for? Like not extending it, asking to do it later on.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then so for the 8 years that I was working for the railway sites, we didn't go to the army. And eventually when I changed jobs from train driver to personnel clerk, they called me up and I went to Kimberley. So I was in the army. Normally people go to the army when they get out of school. That's at the age of 18. When I got into the army, I was 25 years old.
Okay.
There was other old people like me, because there were people that studied. There was a guy that studied for a pastor, not a pastor, German. So he was also about my age.
Yeah.
And I was only our corporal that was in the peloton with us. Was a little bit older. I think he was a year older than I am.
Okay.
But our lieutenant, which was like our boss, he was younger than I was.
Okay.
But yeah, it was nice. So when I got there, actually also, there was another guy that came from the top, who also worked on the railways, and he got epilepsy, and they took him off the trains. They were very strict about health conditions on the train drivers that day.